Hey guys, it's Nicole. I am still playing catch up on a bunch of files that I have let back up on my computer. So today I wanted to share a quick one-page layout that I made using the Simple Stories kit that was in the May Flavors of the Month kit from Scraproom. I believe it's Simple Stories Summer Lovin'. I tend to almost always buy the Simple Stories Summer collections just because their icons and their color palette tends to be what I like. I am not going to be using this for a creating with collections or kill a kit or anything like that. I was actually super happy with kind of the limited product that I got with it coming in the Flavors of the Month kit. So between the main kit that you can see here, plus the additional two papers in the pattern paper add-on and the additional embellishment pack in the embellishment add-on, I felt like I got a really good kind of taste of the collection without being overwhelmed, because this one is a full-size collection from Simple Stories, and they kind of have those bigger collections and then like the mini lines. The mini lines I would probably have been more tempted to kind of get everything for. So here's everything that came with it. Now, normally I will stick to the main kit. However, I absolutely love those. I think they're calling them page pieces. Basically, it's a small pack of die cuts that's kind of created, designed, and intended to use to make like a well-balanced layout. I personally like them because you get that large title piece, and then you've got some large icons, and then it sort of just starts scaling down all the way down to like the teeny tiny hearts that they put in all their lines. And when I was looking at it, I saw that there was a big tree, a little kiddie pool, and just sort of all the specific icons that were in there were very spot on to my photos. Now, my photos, I did crop them to 3x4, dropped them two at a time into a 4x6 canvas, and then I actually ended up trimming them a little bit smaller because I was also kind of gravitating towards the pattern paper that had the 3x4 cut aparts, and I thought maybe I could use some of those to kind of map my photos. I did not really have any sort of game plan in mind. I just started cutting stuff and seeing what was going to happen. So that die cut with the kiddie pool and the lawn chair, I was kind of adamant that I really wanted to use it because it couldn't have fit more perfect with my photos. This was from years and years ago at a previous house that we lived at. And the backyard there, they had intentionally let the grass die. We were okay with that because we didn't want to maintain grass with our dogs. And when it got pretty hot, I went down to Kmart when it was still open, bought a $10 kiddie pool, put it in the front yard, and pretty much dragged everybody outside. The kids were in there, the dogs were in there, and I just kind of sat in a lawn chair, sweating and, trying to catch a break when you've got lots of small children, and I would count the dogs as small children because at this point, one of them is 6 weeks older than my daughter, so still a baby herself. And then the other dog, while he did not like my kids, he would do anything he could to be involved in water. So like that's him standing in the pool with my son. So when I saw this die cut pack, I was like, oh, yes, we're gonna dip into the embellishment add-on for this one. And I think I stuck with the papers from the main kit because I liked them. Sometimes I will go all in and kind of like mix everything together. And then sometimes I will just, like I've said in previous videos, I will stay with the main kit because I want to see if I can show like a good representation of, if you only subscribe to the main kit, what kind of inspiration can you find? So again, I just kind of started cutting things and moving things around and figuring out a layout design that I liked. I did snap a photo of it because I was kind of calling it quits for the day. I had to go pick up my kids from school, and I didn't come back to this until the following day. And A lot of times I will do that. I'll take a quick picture in case I change my mind. The cat has been known to rearrange things if I forget and leave the door open. So taking a quick picture on my phone just kind of helps me come back, especially if I've got like a lot of die cuts or a lot of like things that aren't glued down. From then, you guys know my process. I will start gluing down anything and everything that I have already made a decision on. I already know where it's going to go, and then things just kind of go really quickly. I think the fact that I'm not constantly looking through my stash, I am, working with pre-selected materials, 100% that helps me save time. And then because I had purposely picked most of my die cuts from that page pieces thing, that speeds up my process as well, which I've purchased a bunch of those from Simple Stories because it speeds up the process. Everything matches, everything fits together, everything is sort of sized to, mix together, and that's kind of my jam. I did go ahead and I spent the time to cut down my foam strips because I wanted those little hearts to sort of not get lost. So my go-to with that is to just put some foam adhesive behind them. And then I popped up some of like the smaller icon pieces. So like the camera, the popsicle, and then the floral cluster that I was kind of using as like a little corner piece. And I think I ended up only using like one of the cut aparts with the phrases, and I just picked one that I felt went with my photos the best. And then while the summer vibes is not something that I would naturally say or naturally pick for a title, I still really liked it. I liked the fact that the stripes were rainbow colored and it took up a lot of space and it kind of provided like a little shelf for my photo. So I just went with it. So here is a photo of the completed layout, some detail shots, and again, I apologize, you guys. I am behind on a lot of things. I'm also wanting to get started on some new series and stuff, but I am trying to stay focused and get some things done. Links below to everything, including my Facebook group down below, and I'll catch you guys in another video. And as always, thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me. Catch you later.